You know, scientists say that in the past, Mars was able to sustain life. In the past. Hello again, people. This is Red Faction Guerrilla. No, not that gorilla. This gorilla.
Sniper monkey.
Whatever. Red Faction Guerrilla is brought to you by the Geo Engine 2.0. At the time, this engine was groundbreaking, unbelievably unique in the way that it had dynamic, destructible environments. In Red Faction Guerrilla, you can do things like this. And this.
Did someone call 911? Holy sh...
And this.
Welcome to the Red Faction.
The Red Faction is a militant group of Martian miners who were forced to work against their will by Ultor, Earth's first interplanetary corporation. These guys straight up said, it's not slavery if it's on Mars. Duh. So, after Ultor got booped, the Earth Defense Force showed up and said,
It's free real estate.
So now, Hugo Davies, Sam, and our protagonist, Alec Mason, fight the EDF to preserve peace. The EDF, or the Mars Nazis as I call them, are this cartoonishly evil space military force in charge of keeping Mars's colonists safe. And instead, they decided to turn Mars into Space Detroit.
Here's Detroit. And here's Detroit after the attack.
The EDF are responsible for an assortment of crimes against Martianity. They take people, capture them without probable cause, they shoot first and ask questions never, and worst of all, their vehicles look stupid. Ugh, this vehicle is shaped like a platypus. Stupid platypus tank driving it. But that's okay, because for every person who fucks around, there will always be someone who finds out.
Please don't hit me with a sledgehammer.
No. Today, we go to war. We will destroy these evil oppressors. We will drive back the EDF and stop them from polluting our planet. We will build a brighter future for our children.
Did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
This is Red Faction Guerrilla. Our journey begins in the dust. Hey, what about Parker, the starting area? What about Parker? My first opponent is the heinous Gunnarsson, Mars's first SoundCloud rapper.
Killed 300 settlers in Tracy.
Oh my god, make it stop. I have to destroy these PA machines to get rid of his trash music. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Destroy the whole building. Gunnarsson, you are accused of making trash music. How do you plead? Guilty. I track the terrible music to the source, Martian SoundCloud headquarters. We need to establish a battle plan. Option A, the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer is a reliable weapon in one-on-one combat and even asymmetric combat. The obvious downside is it has a limited range and it takes forever to take down large structures. Option B, remote explosives. Compact and numerous, these work well when exploding something that's already explosive. Convenient. But to take down a building of this size, we're going to need something bigger. Allow me to introduce you to Option C, the Moab. The Moab, or Massive Ordnance Airburst, is the largest non-nuclear explosive ever made. This puppy can be mounted onto a missile where it is then dropped out of the sky. Before it hits the ground, it detonates, sending out an explosive airburst, killing anything within the immediate area. Thanks to classic human ingenuity, we can deliver this payload in a more straightforward way. The back of this truck.
Kilo 6-1, we're taking heavy fire, but we're almost there. Stand by. Pin the throttle, keep going.
The war effort was going well. We achieved a victory for music enjoyers everywhere. I had been accumulating a lot of scrap from the EDF targets I was destroying, and now it was time for an upgrade. Let's see, do I want a healing ability, a stealth field generator, or multi-rockets? What was it my grandfather always used to say? The only thing better than one rocket is several rockets. My grandfather was a school teacher. Everyone was afraid of him. Oh well, multi-rockets it is. Our next target is located within the Badlands. I wonder why they call this place the Badlands. Nope. I'm leaving. Contrary to popular belief, getting a car on Mars is not that difficult. All you have to do is just show them your 100% off coupon. Most of the non-EDF cars in this game are actually pretty good, like the buggy or the truck, but some vehicles aren't so good. Some of you may be wondering, why are we destroying all of this EDF stuff and not just repurposing it for ourselves? And to that, I say, hey, y'all want to see if I can hit this billboard from here? Yes! Let's be honest, blowing up stuff is fun, especially if it doesn't belong to you. Look, because we took out this bridge, these people fell into this ravine, and now they have to drive up this slow-ass hill. Getting around in a car is cool and all, but I think it's time I upgraded my means of travel. The EDF has stashed away this badass mech unit inside one of their compounds. Supposedly, this was designed for mining, and apparently it's a delicate piece of equipment. The only thing here that's delicate are these buildings that decide to get in my way. Recent wins against the EDF have left them feeling a little bit angry.
We've intercepted a transmission to an EDF artillery base. Their guns are about to fire on dust.
They were pulling out from the dust area, but first, they decided to do a little bit of trolling. It was up to me to tell the colonists to get out before they were exploded. These colonists aren't very smart. The EDF destroyed the town of Dust. What kind of destructive monsters could do this? All the EDF knows how to do is destroy everything in their path. They have no regard for the people they hurt with their actions. They will pay for this. Luckily, I found a large group of EDF soldiers hiding inside this solar power plant. Oh no, they're trying to harness the power of the sun. No doubt they're going to use it to power some kind of evil platypus space beam. I have to get rid of them, and I know just the tool for the job. With the EDF routed in dust, it was time to open up a new front in the Badlands. There isn't much EDF presence out in the Badlands, just this one heavily guarded outpost. The EDF grew wise to our previous attacks. This EDF outpost was the most well-defended outpost we have ever encountered. They have 2 large barracks filled with a massive amount of troops. They have a radio tower and a security station capable of alerting those troops when enemies attack. They also have a garage filled with many armored EDF platypus cars. And finally, they have a flight control tower to call in air support if needed. Then of course, there's the outpost itself to deal with. This was not going to be easy. Using a boost thruster on my jetpack, I acquired some useful intel about the base. For instance, The air traffic control tower is so woefully undefended with just one person looking over the complex. Also, there was a set path you could take on an adjacent hill that could be used to enter the complex undetected. I also managed to snag something called a singularity bomb. What's a singularity bomb, you ask? Let me explain. A singularity is a point at which a function takes an infinite value, especially in space-time, when matter is infinitely dense. You see, space is so incredibly large you can't really travel through space in a straight line. So, scientists of the future found a way to fold space, bringing the destination and the starting point closer together. The singularity bomb is what happens when you fold space to a random point in the middle of the galaxy for a short period of time. A lot of stuff goes in, nothing comes out. This weapon was effective, but I only was able to find 2. When I was ambushing an EDF convoy, I happened across this bridge that gets a lot of traffic from EDF convoys. If I am going to ensure a successful operation, I'm going to have to first attack their supply lines. The only problem is, this bridge was sturdy. While I'm coming up with a plan on the outpost, I needed to take out this bridge. Regular explosives were not going to cut it. Luckily, Sam had been working on a powerful piece of technology that uses nanites to break things down to microscopic size. It's called the Nanoforge. After putting enough stress on the supports, the bridge crumbled. With this cutting-edge technology and the EDF supply lines severed, we were ready to begin our assault. Allow me to introduce you to Operation Punch a Platypus in the Face. Operation Punch a Platypus in the Face consists of 4 steps. Step 1. Sneak in under the cover of darkness, take out the guard and plant explosives on the air traffic tower. Step 2. Plant more explosives on the barracks and the garage. Step 3. Place the singularity bombs on the radio tower and detonate all the explosives. Step 4. During the massive confusion, we will assault the outpost, killing any remaining EDF. This plan, if successful, will ensure that during the assault they will be hungry, have little to no reinforcements, and no air support. The plan is set. Our weapons are armed. Will we be successful? Submit your answers now to enter in for a chance to win absolutely nothing. Begin Operation Punch a Platypus in the Face. The battle was over. Had to do some quick improvising to get the job done. It turns out that the remote explosives are not as strong as I thought they were, but hey, no plan survives first contact. With the EDF's main base of operations in the Badlands destroyed and their supply lines separated, they weren't going to be able to operate in the Badlands for a very long time. I think it's time to take a victory lap.